think that they can come back.
Yeah, and it's going
to is for the Bengals.
Well, right, and I'm glad you said that. Going right into that, was this the beginning of the Bengals' rise, or was it a fluke season?
I think that this is the beginning of the Bengals' rise. I think that they have shown if they can fix that offensive line, you know what they need to do for the offseason. But I feel like if they can fix that offensive line, the Bengals got something to compete with, y'all. They are good. Yeah. They are good. There's no question about it. With that boy Joe Burrow, you are watching the future greatest. He's coming up. I mean, you're watching these kids just take over, and I feel like they got some years with Higgins. They got some years right now with Chase. You got some time to build with these boys for the cheap. You better ride it because it's going to get good, and the cost is going to go up in a couple of years for them boys.
Oh, absolutely. And then we got to look at their division. You know, sorry, Sid and Nathan, but hey, the Ravens, they had those injury issues. That defense ain't looking the best. We know Cleveland's issues. Yeah, you know, Baker's got to get it together. And then Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh would be their first year without a quarterback, suspect O-line. Yeah. I mean, the Bengals, if they could keep it together, if they could put a couple pieces and protect their investment in Joe Burrow, watch out. They can watch out.
I'm not a Bengals believer. Hey, I understand because it's hard to even realize that we're talking about the damn Bengals, but I'm thinking. I think it's the beginning of their rise for real. Beginning lots of space to go after a couple linemen. Yes, absolutely. Great position in the draft for talent. Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. They can get some talent.
They barely got through the playoffs. True.
Hey, but ain't no barely though. But to barely get out of the playoffs is to barely make it. They kept up with dynamic teams. They didn't just
came from behind.
Yeah, they didn't just beat the anybody. They beat the best of the best in the AFC. And we all know that the AFC is the division. Like AFC is very hard when it comes to offensive power. They've always been like that. And I feel like they coming with it. New teams are rising. Where did the Bengals even come from? We were talking about Kansas City. You know, the Patriots were dominating. Some people were saying the Patriots are going back to the Super Bowl. I mean, these teams, the Bills, my Billies, the team that I wanted to win so bad. If these teams are gone and the Bengals are still there, obviously the Bengals is doing their thing.
Oh, yeah, obviously. And we're going to see what happens in these coming years. They said they were a half a game above the Steelers. Look, healthy Ravens. Look, and that's the thing. They have to come out of the AFC North, which is still a black and blue tough division. So it's not going to be easy, you know. And you worried about that.
How they going to get into the playoffs? You know, this is even if they will get better. I do believe they will get better, but this is probably how they're going to get into the playoffs. We talked about the Steelers. They had great moments. They kicked it in at the end of the season. They got in gear. The Bengals got in gear. They was able to do it, and they were able to do it right on time, get a groove going. Let's not forget how the Giants won the Super Bowl. They got back. They got two of them.
Yeah.
They got two of them. Let's not forget they got hot, and you win them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just how it goes. But I think that now I'm not going to say that the Giants got good after that. After that, they got bad. But no. I do think that the potential on the Bengals is great. Those wide receivers are amazing. And what they have right now as a young, fresh team, most of your top tier players are under 4 years, under 3 years. You're in a great situation. You're in a great situation where you got some young kids.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is all you can ask for. Young team, still, a couple years, so you got to pay your.
I'll take that bet, Ash. I'll take that bet. I bet you the Bengals are back next year. Ash, you already know. That's my girl. We got this. I'll take that bet.
Let's go. I can't wait to see that. Shout out to Nathan said, I called it since he needs to build an O-line. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Eli beating Brady twice. Good God. Nobody wants to talk about the daggone Giants.
It's all about getting hot.
Yep. At the right time. Absolutely.
Coming in hot, son.
Coming in hot. Hey. Yo, we are it. Oh, you know it does. Does that make me crazy?
It does make you crazy. It does.
Let's go. Let's go. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are at the end